Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'll be showing you guys how to come up with a glowy foundation routine. I'll be showing you guys how to get this glow. Yeah, that's the glow I'm showing you guys how to get, and I'll be creating this look with you. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned. And also, by the way guys, I'm trying out a new camera. It's the Huawei Y6 Prime 2019 phone camera. And yeah, so I've never used this camera. I would like you guys to just give me some little feedback, tell me whether it works great for you guys, if you like it. And yeah, so let's stay tuned. Let's get right into the video. And yeah, so guys, for your glowy makeup look, the glowy base, you need to start with clean skin, as obviously. Make sure your face is nicely moisturized, toned if you do tone. Just make sure your base is clean. So after that, after you're sure your base is clean, the next thing you're going to need is to moisturize. So for moisturizer, I use my Nivea Perfect and Radiant Even Tone Day Cream. It's for normal and combination skin, normal to combination skin, which is the kind of skin I feel I have at the moment. Previously my skin has been oily, but at the moment it's normal to combination. So this is what the moisturizer looks like. So you just, this is the moisturizer. I don't think you can see it really well. So you just get some a little bit, not, I think I got too much. This is it. Just get a little bit onto your hand, and this is where the whole glowing prepping thing starts. You're going to go in with some custom enhancer drops. I have mine are from Cover FX. You can use whichever custom enhancer drops you have, whichever illuminator you have. I'm just using this because I feel it's a bit light and it would really go well. Just one drop, as you can see, just one drop. Oops, and it's not dropping. Okay, there. Just a little bit, not too much. I'm just going to do that. As you can see, it's not too much, just there. And then you mix it up with your moisturizer, then moisturize your skin. I'm just trying to make sure I do not miss my eye makeup. By the way, you guys, I don't know if I mentioned this in the intro, but I'm trying out a new camera using the Huawei Y6 Prime. And yeah, so I would like you guys to just tell me if you like this better than my usual one, if I should stick to this one or if I should go back to the other one. I don't know, I just need your advice, you guys, because you know this content is for you guys. So yeah, so after that, as you can see, your face is already at this stage, your face is already kind of glowing. So when you're going to primer, just make sure your primer is not a matte primer. If you use a matte primer, it's going to get rid of all this glowing we have going on right now. So make sure, I'm going to be using my MAC Prep and Prime. You can use whichever one you have as long as it's not matte. Just use a normal primer or a dewy kind of hydrating kind of primer if you do have, or you can just skip the whole priming process, because I think moisturizer kind of acts like a primer sometimes. Because yeah, you can skip it. That's my opinion, by the way. If you don't want to skip, don't skip, by the way. So I'm just going to go in with this. And I'm just going to tap it into the skin. The reason I'm tapping this into the skin is just to warm it up and ensure it actually sits on this and it gets absorbed instead of sitting on top, because you can see this is a spray, it's not the usual rub-it-in primer. So yeah, as you can see, we are glowing. So the next step is to go into foundation after primer. So for foundation, if you're going for a glowy look, you need to use an illuminating foundation or just a normal foundation. Do not use a matte one. So the one I'll be using is this, the Illegal Pro Coverage High Definition Longwear Illuminating Foundation. Mine is in the shade Coffee. This is it once again. So once you have your foundation there, I don't use that much foundation, as you can see, in kidogo sana. I'm going to go in with an illuminator. It's a liquid highlighter by Just Color Glow Liquid Illuminator. This is what it looks like. If you want to get this for yourself, I got this from Pretty Glamorous on Instagram. It's an Instagram store. By the way, if you're using a brush, make sure it's a nice and dense brush for your foundation. Don't use something that is just, you know, loose. It will leave you with streaks all over your face, and we don't want streaks in our foundation, or I mean in our makeup. So I'm just going to stipple a little bit all over my face. I think I put too much on one cheek, but anyway, I'm still going to blend it all out. So the reason I love this foundation is it's full coverage and illuminating. It's really glowy, really nice and glowy. Make sure you move your foundation down your neck. Sometimes, okay, my neck is the same shade as your face. So if your foundation is a bit light, your face will end up being too light and your neck and the rest of your body is dark, or vice versa. So just make sure you push it down, push some down your neck. It doesn't have to be a lot, just a little bit, just so that your face looks, you know, not your face, your body looks uniform. It doesn't look like you're wearing a mask. Just adjusting my mirror. Also, if you're oily skinned, I would advise you not to put your foundation on the areas that get so oily. Like, what do I mean? Let me explain this. If you're oily around your T-zone, when you start applying your foundation, don't put any on your T-zone. Just put it around the sides of your face. Then drag it a little bit around that area. Don't put it like directly, like, let me show you. Like this, you see? That, don't do that. Don't put the foundation directly on your oily area. Put it around this other area. So we're going to concealer. So the concealer I use is the LA Girl Pro Conceal High Definition Concealer in the shade Fawn. Yeah, it's a bit yellow for me, but you know, I don't think I don't think I have any other one that I love as much as this that complements my shade. So I just don't use that much. You can see it's a bit yellow. It's really yellow, and my skin tone is really warm. It's not that warm, but yeah, I have a warm skin tone. So yeah, I think I'll just try other brands and see which one I find works best. I have tried one from Jordana. I really like that one, but it's a bit heavy for this kind of look. You know, we're trying to get, you know, no, we're trying to stay, you know, glowy, and that one is a bit matte. So let's just stick to this creamy one. Blend that out. So the reason I'm using a brush for this is just to ensure that it sits properly on my dark circles or any just to ensure it doesn't move too much to the wrong areas, you know. Then after this, with some that we have in the brush, we're just going to come and, you know, do these other areas. I don't really want to highlight too much around the rest of the face. Let me just add a little bit right there, a little bit right there, and a little bit on the nose, you know, just to pop the areas. Then now we're just going to go in with our beauty blender and blend. By the way, makeup blending is key. I don't know if you guys are aware. Obviously you're aware because we are all makeup lovers, but in case you're just not aware, just keep in mind that blending is key. Blending just makes your look come together. Just ensures everything is coming together with your look, with your face. You don't remain looking, you know, weird. Where's that concealer? Oh, here it is. Just going to add a little more around here. Another reason I was telling you guys not to put your foundation directly on your T-zone is because when you layer too many creamy products, that's what causes oil to seep through and we are working towards not being oily, just being glowy, looking flawless. So yeah, try not to layer a lot of cream products around the T-zone, around the areas where you're oily. You'd rather place the products elsewhere than move them, especially when it comes to your foundation. Move it, don't place it, move it there. There we are, there we are, there we are. As you can see, it's a bit yellow. I don't like that. So anyway, so there we are. You can see how flawless it looks. I don't know, I feel like I need to add a bit higher of highlighter, but so we're just going to move on to contour. So this contour is something I just concocted myself. I can't tell you how to go by this. No, it's just a mixture I made on my own because I couldn't quite find products to conceal my face with, to contour my face with, that were dark enough. I'm just going to put some right there. I might need more. Yeah, I think we're running out of. So after that, after I'm done contouring like that, I just go in with this kind of brush. I don't know if you can tell. It's a bit dense but rounded as well. This is just going to help blend it even further, so we don't have any harsh lines around there. Yeah, we're done. We're done with that. So now we're going to move on to setting the face with our powders. No, before we set the face with our powders, you're just going to go back again with our illuminator right before we set, and you just pick that, a little bit of that, and go over the areas you would usually normally highlight. But this illuminator that I got from Pretty Glimmerous is amazing, by the way, you guys. I see, oh, I'm saying that, nose, forehead, side of the face. So yeah, so if you're going in with an illuminator, make sure you go in before you set your face, because it's a liquid, it's a cream. You make sure all the creams, you put them down first before you go on to the rest of your, before you finish it up. So now I'm going to in with my Sacha Buttercup powder to just set my concealer. And I'm not baking, I'm just dusting some powder there just to, you know, ensure it doesn't crease or move. One thing I've noticed is my concealer doesn't, oh gosh, it had creased. I was just about to say it doesn't crease. So just make sure you go in with your beauty blender first to make sure that there is no more creasing, because it has taken a bit of a minute before we come to the setting. And just a little bit of powder there, not a lot, just a little bit, to just make sure the concealer doesn't move later, and all over the rest of the face. I've had this product for like the longest time. You can see it's literally broken, it's literally distracted completely. You can see it's broken, but it's from Usha's. I think I got this thing like 3-4 years ago. I don't know if I'm still supposed to have it. I'm not sure, it might have even expired, but I really love. No, it hasn't expired. It expires next year, March. Lucky me. So I really love this product because it's just a nice bronzer that is a bit glowy. I think you can see a bit of the glow. As you can see, I've used it a lot. So I just pick that with a nice flash pea brush, and I use that to set the rest of my face, including my contour and everywhere else. So it does have a little bit of shimmer in it, so since we're going for glow, we are gonna be glowing. Face with my Mario Badescu. You can see, I don't know, in my last tutorial this thing was almost over, but as you can see, we've replenished. I love this thing. So you can heavily coat your face, you can lightly coat your face, depending on your preferences. So as that dries up, just before it dries up, you're just going to go into your highlighter. Ouch, why won't it open? This is the highlighter I'll be using today. It's by Sis Lady Pro Cosmetics. And yeah, so you're just going to pick this with a large fan brush. This is very, very pigmented, by the way. So if you're not really careful, if you pick too much, it will end up being too much. So another thing about highlighter is that it highlights your flaws and whatever. If you have pimples, if you have some congestion of the skin, like I do, I have some congestion of the skin. I don't know if you can tell, but the minute I put highlighter there, it starts showing up. It's like it just highlights whatever issues. So now that I've moved the top down, you just need to go in with the illuminator. Take a brush. So yeah. So if we're going out, we're going to be glowing everywhere. So yeah, let me just finish my eyes. I didn't do my under eyes. Clean up my hand because yeah, it looked like my hand is made of gold or bronze. And just finish my under eyes, do my lips, then we'll be back. So guys, this is the final look. I hope you guys like it. You can see we are glowing like a snack. Yeah, we look like a snack today. So yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed creating this look with you guys. I hope you guys learned something from this, and yeah. So guys, don't forget to give me some little feedback on my camera so I can know whether I should stick to this one or go back to my old one. And yeah, that's it for this video. Give it a thumbs up, make sure you subscribe and join the family, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.